Marcedes Lewis is set to re-sign with the Chicago Bears. We're going to react to this news and talk about some reasons why I think this is a good move for Chicago. Welcome to Bears Now. This is why you subscribe to the channel. When news drops, we hit you with the video. We're closing in on 94,000 subscribers, so hit that sub button, turn on notifications, and let's get to the news of the day here on a Sunday. Credit to Jay Glazer with the scoop, as he uses that word himself. A little Sunday scoopage for Bears fans. Marcedes Lewis tells me he's going to Chicago to meet with the team tomorrow with the intention of re-signing there tomorrow. Barring something unforeseen, this will be Lewis's 19th season as he comes in to help a young quarterback. 19 seasons, unreal. Very unreal, especially for a tight end. I mean, you're playing in the NFL at 40 years old. You're doing something right to take care of your body. You just absolutely love to see it. I mean, I've been preaching it all off season. This is a move that I wanted to happen, that frankly I think needed to happen, and now you've got your trio set for the 2024 season. We'll see if they carry a fourth tight end, Stephen Carlson or someone else, but Cole Kmet, Gerald Everett, and Marcedes Lewis is pretty nice trio. You upgrade from Tunyon to Everett is that number 2 receiving guy. You bring back Lewis to play his role, which is a role he fits perfectly. Limited snaps. He's going to block well, catch the occasional check down, be a good locker room guy. It's just a nice fit. And I kind of like that he's getting in now. Obviously, OTA's minicamp. He doesn't need to be there for that, but he can start to really ramp up and be full go for training camp. Because remember last year, him and Yannick Ngakoue signed after training camp had been underway for a week or so. And, you know, it took him a little time to get up to speed. I think more so Ngakoue, to be honest. But now he comes in. He's got, the next month or month and a half to be ready to go once training camp gets here. Show Marcedes Lewis some love. Get the 84s down in the comment section below, as number 84 is going to be rocking a Bears uniform once again, barring something unforeseen, a failed physical, something like that. But if we know anything about Marcedes Lewis, he takes care of his body, and I think that'll become official on Monday. All right, I want to get to 5 reasons why I really, really like this move for Chicago. And number 1, just the on-field impact. He's an excellent blocking tight end. You look at his PFF grades from a year ago. Run blocking of 73.7 grade. He'll catch the ball on the occasional dump off if needed, but that's not going to be his role. It's like having a 6th offensive lineman out there. I mean, that's what he does. He is kind of had an awesome transformation in his career when he was early in the league with Jacksonville, this athletic pass-catching tight end, and now he's evolved to this, state-of-the-art blocking tight end as he ages into the twilight of his career. He's a true weapon in the run game. You get on the perimeter with that toss crack, which is going to be a piece of this offense, which we'll kind of get to in a minute as well. He's going to get out on the edge and block in between the tackles. He can do that as well. He'll have a role, and he'll do it well. That's what he's done for several years. Number 2, he takes pressure off Cole Kmet. Obviously, there's positional differences, but the fact that Robert Tunyon just was a complete and total bust last year of a signing, it really elevated the pressure on Kmet because he had to play both the blocking and receiving tight end role in an offense that likes to run a lot of 2 tight end sets, that uses tight ends in different aspects. So I think with Gerald Everett in here specifically, but also with Lewis and his reliability, you'll be able to lower Kmet snaps a little bit. He was really beat up by the end of 2023. If you remember, actually got nicked up at minicamp this past week as well. So you want him upright and healthy, decrease his snaps by 5 to 10%. Everett's going to play a lot. And also just multiple tight end opportunities as well. I really do think for that reason to keep your priority at tight end and Cole Kmet upright, having 2 guys behind him that are reliable is very important. Number 3, he's going to be a great asset in the locker room. How many guys did we hear last year talk about how valuable he was? And this is still a young team. Obviously, these young guys have started to grow, especially these third-year players from that first draft class of Ryan Poles. But you still have a team with a lot of players in its early, mid-20s, late 20s. This guy at 40 years old can offer a lot of wisdom. Cole Kmet has talked about it a lot, how much he brought to the table and brought to that room last year, not just the tight end room, but the locker room. So he's going to be very, very valuable and just someone to lean on, even for, guys on the defensive side, just young players, rookies. Caleb Williams, of all people, can learn a lot from this guy and grow on the fly. So I think there's going to be a lot of value in that. Speaking of the quarterback, if you want to get his jersey, you can. Chatsports.com/Caleb. Go ahead and pre-order today. That link is in the comments and in the description of this video. It's chatsports.com/Caleb. Go ahead and click and shop right now. Get yourself a Caleb Williams jersey. Number 4, he is familiar with Shane Waldron's scheme. Well, he played in Green Bay. He played here. The Getsy system, not too different from this one. Just a better play caller, we hope. Obviously, Waldron had more success in Seattle than Getsy had here, but Lewis has been around almost 20 years. Sure, he might have to learn some new language, but an overall learning curve, that's not going to be needed. He's going to hit the ground running on that. And again, if he does indeed sign on Monday, which is what Glazer's reporting, he'll have the playbook by Monday afternoon and can start learning the terminology between now and training camp. So that's good. That's solid. That's valuable. And I think he is a fit in this offense that likes to run the football on the perimeter quite a bit. And then lastly, and frankly, Stephen Carlson just ain't it. I still haven't forgiven him for dropping that touchdown pass from Tyson Bagent in the preseason last year. He could not be your number 3 tight end. That play aside, it's just kind of a joke here on the channel because Rolly and I had quite the reaction to that on our watch party. He is, to me, you did not have a rosterable number 3 tight end. Now, if you want to carry a 4th and have Carlson or someone else, Brendan Bates, someone like that, as your 4th tight end on this roster, I'm with it. But now you've got your trio. This was a legitimate need, whether it was Lewis or someone else. We saw Logan Thomas go off the board last week. You needed that number 3 tight end, and Marcedes Lewis always made the most sense to me because you've got Cole Kmet, your complete tight end, good blocker, good receiver. You've got Gerald Everett, your good receiving tight end. You needed that blocker. How about the guy who did a really good job last year, knows the system, everybody likes in the locker room? If he wants to keep playing, which he said he did at the end of last season, let's just bring that guy back. That's what they're doing here. It was a need. He wants to be here. That's a good fit for everyone involved. So who should the Bears sign next? Marcedes Lewis is on board. Maybe they just run it back like they did last year with their late signings, bring in Yannick Ngakoue as well. We'll have to wait and see how it all comes together. All right, there you have it. The news of the day, Marcedes Lewis is a Bear. If you want more coverage, hit that subscribe button here on Chicago Bears Now. My name is Harrison Graham. See you soon.